When it comes to streaming, it's not considered to be an easy feat, due to the fact that there are a lot of technical issues that go into it. Trying to figure out the bit rate, trying to figure out the right connections, and to make sure you have the right internet for it. But if you could do it really successfully though, then you could kick off as a good streamer. Take for example all the streamers that have been around since the early 2010s. You have those type of streamers. The ones that just make content for the sake of creating content while entertaining an audience, while creating VODs for said streams. But if you are really good at it, the more attention that you bring to you. But yet, if you're going to sit there saying you're an interactive streamer, but you're not interactive with your audience, and you're doing everything as lazily as possible, then you really don't have a right to call other people that work their ass off to get to their positions lazy.
I just received a $2 tip from Mr. Louis Casino.
Well, $2 seems like a recurring trend when it comes to tips.
So I've been streaming to YouTube directly from my PS5. They upload as live streams. I want to upload as a video on demand. How do you record vids so you can live stream and also upload as video on demand?
I mean, why the hell are you asking Phil about this shit? I mean, guy, just go straight to Google. You'll find your answers there.
So I do my content completely different from every other YouTuber. Seriously, I always have.
Yes, you have done your content differently than every other YouTuber slash streamer. But yet, it is very fucking hilarious how you have to say you stream from 2 PCs. You have to use one to record and one to stream. Which, Phil, it's not a smart tactic.
That's why my content has always been a different distribution source. So allow me to explain.
Well, here we go. He's now talking about allow me to explain. When he says that, that means he just goes on about nothing but claims he knows everything.
When I started on YouTube, I didn't live stream at all. I used a camera pointed at my TV.
Yeah, and surprisingly, for someone that used a camcorder to do Let's Plays, you were considered one of the better ones. I mean, for God's sakes, if Retsupre actually noticed that it was very good quality and they couldn't differentiate between the two, then damn, you knew you did something quote-unquote right with it. But at the same time, you're using an outdated practice.
And I did 10 to 15-minute videos with the camera, and I just uploaded them as separate videos for on-demand viewing on YouTube.
AKA record, stop, record, stop, record, stop, mass upload.
Now, around 2013, people demanded I change and I improve.
Not even close, Phil. People were suggesting you to go to direct capture and you told them to fuck off, saying that, no, I can't get my surround sound experience with this. I can't get that feel. Instead, I'm looking at a monitor squinting, hunched over.
One last thing. A lot of people say, Phil, you have no excuse. Why don't you do direct capture? It would actually be easier than your current setup right now. And to which I respond, it's this simple. I want you to look at my setup. You see the size of my TV? You see the nice subwoofer surround sound speakers I have here? Behind me, the surround sound speakers, see them? You see that? Most people who do direct capture, here's what they do. Here's their computer. They walk up to their computer and their tiny little fucking monitor, and they sit here and they grab a headset. Here's my headset for my computer. And they put their headset on their ears, and they're playing on a controller here in front of a small monitor, talking into a headset to get their commentary and having the audio of the game go through the headset.
You hated direct capture, and then when you finally went to direct capture, oh, lo and behold, you got better somehow, which he didn't. At all.
I said, you've got to do direct capture. Literally, everyone is doing direct capture. How could you not be doing direct capture? You're out of your freaking mind.
Then again, by the time he was doing recorded videos with a camcorder, everyone else was doing either on PC recordings, you know, Hypercam, Bandicam, Fraps, things of that nature. People were using that. Or they're using a little tiny thing called a capture card. Dazzle is one of the brands that people tend to use. As shitty as that thing is, it still got the job done. Regardless, everyone else is using capture cards, but not Philium here. He only did it because people wouldn't shut up about it.
So at that time, I said, all right, I guess we're going to do it. We're going to check it out and see what happens, right? So I did. I went direct capture. Now, when I went direct capture, I didn't do what everyone else does, because what everyone else literally does is they stream, and they just take their stream archive and turn that into an on-demand video.
Not everybody does that. I've seen people that actually do stream for their audience and they're recording videos with it as well. They still do the recording method, but again, they're doing it on one fucking PC. You're doing it on 2, which is very dumb.
So you'll be watching someone play a game and it's like 5-hour increments. Now, a lot happens in 5 hours.
Not necessarily, Phil. There are some people that could take their VODs and actually split it up into actual parts. People could do that, Phil, because, again, time and effort, something that you clearly do not have.
How do you even describe what happened in that 5-hour chunk? You can't.
Again, timestamps. Those things exist, Phil.
It's too much, right? I don't like that, and I know that I have an on-demand audience who watches my stuff in a playlist, and I know that they've been following me for so long. They're the reason why I ever got noticed on YouTube. I don't want to abandon my on-demand followers.
But yet you did that, Phil. You went to Twitch and you started streaming over on Twitch, and you're like, oh, DSP Gaming is just an archive channel. Go to twitch.tv, and I'm there. I'm the one that's constantly streaming there. Don't mind my YouTube channel. Twitch happened, you got kicked out of Twitch, went back to YouTube, went back to Twitch, went back to YouTube. It became like one of those back and forth situations where you couldn't make up your fucking mind until 2021, where you actually got kicked out of the fucking Twitch partnership program.
So instead of just doing 5-hour chunks, I actually record twice.
And that is very dumb. It's work smarter, not harder, Phil, but you're trying to work hard to pretend that you're a hard worker when in reality, you're not even working. You're just adding on extra steps that don't really need the extra steps.
Right now, at this very moment I'm making this podcast, I am live broadcasting it onto YouTube. But at the very same time, at a separate process on my computer, I'm recording this locally to my hard drive.
And that's very bad, though. You're doing double steps for something you could do with just one process. Again, you're just adding unnecessary steps to it.
By doing it this way, not only do you have a stream archive as a backup in case something goes wrong, because God forbid a video corrupts, and now I gotta get a missing piece of content, I can rip it out of the stream archive that I still have. Do you see?
But then again, you're complaining about the stream archive or the VOD. You're complaining that, oh, you don't do that. But yet all of a sudden, hey, stream archive, I can use this. You know, quote unquote time and effort that you don't have. And yet you're proclaiming that you do.
But in addition, this allows me to create separated videos that are now of a digestible length that I can now individually label on YouTube. So that way, people who want to just watch a certain portion can just watch that portion, or people who are looking for a particular moment in a playthrough can find that moment.
Here's the thing where I call it massive fucking bullshit on it. Phil, you make your videos 50 minutes to an hour long. Now, honestly, that's not considered digestible. Digestible would be something between 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes 40, but that's pushing it. A lot of people don't like the long formatted content. I mean, take it from me. I do long formatted content. There are people that like it, some people don't. Again, I try to make like the best of both worlds. But what makes YouTube good with it, though, if you step away from the hour-long video and you're like, what, 35 minutes in, they immediately come back, you're at least a few seconds before the 35-minute mark, and you can still catch up. But again, Phil's like talking to how he's taking it into reasonable chunks and that he's labeling it right, the perfect moment, when in reality, it's not even that. You gotta skim through it just to find the right moment. And again, timestamps exist for a reason, Phil.
So, today I'm gonna play Spider-Man for 3 hours.
Uh-huh. And?
Rather than release a 5-hour video that has pre-stream music, the podcast, the break for me to use the bathroom, and 3 hours of Spider-Man, I'm gonna release one video of the podcast,
which nobody really cares about. And I love how he's deluded himself further, saying that people like the podcast, when in reality, this isn't a podcast, and nobody really cares for it.
And 3 videos that are 1 hour each of Spider-Man.
Which is not good. Most of the time, it's like 55 minutes, sometimes 52, depending on how long his break is, and how long his beg segments are.
And each one of those videos, I will individually label with a descriptive title to let you know what happened in it.
But then again, though, Phil, it's considered to be clickbait because you actually labeled a video something that wasn't even in the fucking video. Again, Phil, you're not doing anything more intelligent. Other people could do what you're doing a lot fucking better than you.
So let's say there's an epic boss coming up against, I don't know, Mysterio, because I don't know if he's in the game or not. But let's say there's a Mysterio boss fight. I'll label it, oh, boss fight against Mysterio. Now,
Spoilers.
you know you want to see that fight, you can search and find that video rather than have to skim through a 5-hour video wondering if I fought Mysterio in that stream archive or not.
Again, Phil. Timestamps. So there is one thing that I would like to point out that I didn't cover in the video, so I had to splice this in. So, when Phil was talking about Mysterio, he hasn't gotten to that part of the game yet. So, right there, it confirms that he's looking ahead with a guide or watching someone else play the game. When Phil says that he doesn't know anything about the game, but yet somehow knows that Mysterio's a boss fight, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
But the truth is, most people don't do that on YouTube. Most people are more lazy.
How are they lazy, Phil? They're actually streaming for their audience and they're uploading it. And they actually put more time and effort into doing so, aka timestamps. Try to find out the right moment where they actually do something in the stream. You're the one that's lazy and you're projecting it onto other people who aren't lazy.
And so what they do is they just turn their stream on, they play their stream, and the stream just becomes the archive and they're done. That's the end of their workday. I streamed today, I'm done.
Not really though, Phil. There are some people that just stream to entertain an audience. They don't even care about the money. They don't even care about anything else. They just want to entertain their audience. You want to project laziness when you're the most laziest out of the bunch. I mean, for God's sakes, what the hell is up with this getup? The fucking shirt, the fucking goddamn wife beater, or yeah, that you're wearing underneath that, the unshaven face and the greased up hair. My God, you look like a drunken dad that's trying to look in the unemployment section in the paper. That's what you're looking like right now. Very lazy.
Some people who are bigger on YouTube actually pay people to access their content and actually cut it up. So what they'll do is they'll pay someone as an editor, and the editor has access to their channel. So now they go to the stream archive that's 5 hours long, and they'll rip the archive and they'll cut it up into segments. So now those segments can be later on after the fact. You're talking days after the fact, not that same day, but probably 2-3 days later. They'll go and they'll have those released, loosely. Sometimes you'll have someone who goes and clips stuff too. They'll find a highlight of a big moment during a stream that's a special event, and they'll clip that and put it out as a clip / a YouTube short on their channel. But most of those people who do that pay people to do it.
Okay, so there's a lot to digest with this one. First of all, not a lot of people pay people to do it. There are some people that actually do it out of the kindness of their heart. They can run a channel, and with that creator's permission or that streamer's permission, they can upload it to their channel, which is considered like a fan channel of someone. I can give you a good example, which is Proton John. Whenever he streams, he usually has it the very next day due to the fact that Twitch TV has a 24-hour exclusivity clause, meaning that any other content that's outside of Twitch that's within 24 hours, something can happen to their channel any moment. So that's why they have to wait a day. Also, another thing that goes on with it, when he's saying that there are people that are editors, some people don't do that. Sometimes it's just one person that's streaming, taking the video, editing the video into good chunks, uploading it to their main channel, rinse and repeat for most of their parts, because sometimes they do it as a Let's Play. And the whole thing with YouTube Shorts, again, sometimes it's just one person doing it on their own. Or maybe it's someone that are like coming on in to help them out. And the whole thing about being paid. I love the fact that he has to look into they're being paid to do it segments. I mean, I get it. You're jealous that you don't have anyone to pay to do it for you. Oh, I forgot. Archimedes did that for you. And when he asked for compensation, you banned him and removed the content.
They don't sit there streaming all day, then go and do all that editing and do that. They're bigger YouTubers. They have money. They can hire employees to do that shit.
Again, you're generalizing the bigger audiences and the bigger streamers and the bigger content creators. You're generalizing that. There are some people that can actually do it right away, or they wait a day and go into it and do it then. You're overly generalizing everything, and you're thinking that this makes you sound intelligent and profound when it really doesn't.
You know, I can't do that. So
no, you can't do that because you're constantly begging for money on the internet to buy video games and groceries while spending money on WWE champions. I mean, for God's sakes, almost $11K was put into that. I mean, for God's sakes, dude, you need help.
Stop it. Get some help.
I do it all myself. I do the two level of recording and streaming.
Again, you're putting more work on yourself and not even working smart. Instead, you're working harder. Ever heard of the proverb, work smarter, not harder?
The stream is there as an archive if I need it, but I always have the locally recorded videos to upload separately, and that's how I go about it.
No, the main reason why you're saying all this shit is because you're trying to hide the fact that you beg on your streams. That's the main reason why. When you stop recording, oh, I guess they can't see in the video that I'm begging. Oh, they can't see it because I'm going to get rid of the streams. I'm either going to private or delete it, huh?
So you're absolutely right. If you're just streaming straight from PS5, PS5 will just make that one lengthy video. And then what you would have to do after the fact is go into that video yourself. And by the way, if you're streaming to YouTube, because I don't know where you're streaming to, if you're streaming...
The guy just said that he was streaming to YouTube. And yet you forgot where he was streaming it to?
To YouTube. The way YouTube works is that you do have access to that archive right away.
Not really. Sometimes it takes a bit for it to process. So no, you don't get access to that archived video or that VOD right away.
But it doesn't process properly for many, many hours. So even though you'll be able to watch it, you can't actually skim through it properly.
You can still skim through it properly. Phil's just making bullshit up.
It won't even have like a play button on it.
Yes, it will.
And it's going to take, no exaggeration, sometimes it can take upwards of 12 or more hours for YouTube to process your stream.
That is a bunch of bullshit. I remembered I had a stream and OBS crashed. And then all of a sudden it booted back up. Whenever I rewatch a stream, a minute and the 30 seconds were popped up. You want to know what happened? I waited 2 hours. Done. It was fully processed. Full length and all. But yet Phil's sitting there going, it takes up to 12 hours. Again, Phil does not know what he's fucking talking about when it comes to streaming.
So now what you want to do, let's say you wanted to actually edit out certain portions of the stream and make them videos. You could do that. You can say, oh, I want the 1 hour to the 2 hour mark to be an hour of gameplay, save as a new video, export. And then you can do that and it'll become a new video. You can retitle and everything. The problem is it takes forever.
Or they could just download it onto their PC and then take an editing software and edit it there. If there's any dead air, they can remove that. But again, he's thinking that everyone's using YouTube Studio Video Editor, when in reality, that's really not the best option.
For me, I don't want people waiting like 24 or more hours to see the parts of a playthrough, so that's why I do the double recording.
And that's why you try to double dip as fast as you can. Same thing with DSP Reacts, how you do the same thing, but you do it very poorly.
That's the only way to do it fast, you know? But some people do that as well. They do the editing after the fact, you know?
And what's wrong with that? Sometimes they're streaming. If they stream for a long period of time and they're feeling tired, let them rest. Let them come back and then edit the videos then. Not everybody that is big name streams every fucking day, Phil. They at least stream like maybe twice, 3 times a week, then done. While meanwhile, you're sitting there going, I stream for 6 hours. 6 days, 6 hours. I'm a big prolific streamer, when in reality, you're only known for jerking off on May 1st.
So that's the deal. I wish that it was an easier way to do it. There's not.
Even though I just gave you easier ways to do it. But again, Phil wants to be overly complicated and tell the audience wrong information.
But I've always done things differently. That's why a lot of people didn't understand. It's like, why can't you play a PC game? At any moment, I'm recording and streaming at the same time. I can't also then have my PC run the game. It can't handle it.
Also, another reason why he can't handle it is because his PC is way outdated. He would need to upgrade the parts on it so that way the CPU can handle it. But again, Prophet made a great video calling out his fucking bullshit.
You see, that's why I've always been limited to consoles when it came to releases, because I can't play PC games when it's doing the double encoding at the same time on the PC.
Also, Phil, don't you have a mini PC that you could play games on? I mean, you did it with Chrono Trigger. What's stopping you?
Now it's a little different because now I have a mini PC that we can dabble with, which we will.
Yeah, I love the fact that he brings up the mini PC now. Oh, we'll dabble in it. No, you fucking won't. You're just going to shove it in the closet with the rest of the garbage you have.
Halloween, I think we're going to be playing that Phasmophobia game on that mini PC and see how it runs. I'm excited.
I don't think he'll play Phasmophobia because I think Phil doesn't seem to realize that Phasmophobia, that's a co-op game.
So.
Oh no, he's excited. Phasmophobia, quick, choo, yum yum, water, good.
Juan, hello, good morning. How are you?
Hey Juan, I heard it was your birthday coming up soon.
Mr. Louis Casino just thanked me for my answer. You're welcome. Europe Game.
Yeah, he thanked you for the answer.
Thank you for the tip, by the way. Europe Gaming re-upped their membership for a whopping 25 months of support. Thank you so much, Europe Gaming.
I can't believe someone can actually be subscribed and becoming a member of him for that long. I mean, for God's sakes, I would just jump myself into an ocean right now.
Just love and support. Thank you for all your amazing content. You are welcome, and thank you for your support and for watching that content.
And keep in mind, this is the type of comments that Phil wants on his videos. He doesn't want constructive criticism. He just wants, I love your content, Phil. Now pull your pants down so I can blow you.
Derek, what's going on? He says, I'm probably going to end up being busy on Halloween. I'll be trick-or-treating. And
Derek, you better be doing that with your nieces or nephews or something, because if you're doing it by yourself, fuck's wrong with you? Aren't you in your early 20s?
doing stuff with my friends, but I hope you have a great Halloween marathon. And
With your friends? Oh my god, now I'm very concerned.
we will absolutely enjoy the tier maker you made. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Derek, for setting that up.
Oh, that is going to be a terrible fucking tier maker, but for God's sakes, now I am so fixated on this right now. So, Derek, a guy who is like 22, 23 years old, who is in college, by the way, is saying he's going trick-or-treating with his friends. Red flags all around, man. I swear to God. I'm sorry. I still can't get over the fact that Derek came to Phil and said he's trick-or-treating with friends. Like, for God's sakes, that just screams creepy and very disturbing. But regardless, though, we're going to pull a Tarantino here. Because when he played Spider-Man, there was one thing that I forgot to mention, his attire, which I already did, calling him a drunk alcoholic. But at the same time, he brought up his own attire in the video for the podcast. And, Tarantino-style video, let's go.
La, 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 la. Happy Halloween to you.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today, this lovely Monday?
I love the fact that immediately was pointed right at his attire. Like, for God's sake, dude.
We took a break, and a lot of people were upset with me. People coming to my streams yesterday were like, why on earth are you doing a react show now? Why are you playing Street Fighter 6 World Tour now? What, are you insane?
Nobody told him this at all. Maybe one or two dents told him, but not everybody was telling him, why are you doing this and that? He's just making up drama. He's making up bullshit in his head like he always does.
There's all the new releases out. You gotta be playing those non-stop.
Not really, because every single time you get a new release, it takes you about a month or two to finish it.
And it's weird. I got people saying, well, I just finished Spider-Man 2. Huh?
Well, then again, Phil, there are some people that can have a lot of time with their hands and they can play a game and finish it within 2 to 3 days. For God's sakes, Phil, there's nothing wrong with that.
Spider-Man 2 came out on Friday.
And?
At minimum, it's like a 30-hour game.
At minimum, 30 hours if you're getting everything. That includes the platinum. But if you're doing the main story, it will take you about 10 to 15 hours, give or take.
You beat Spider-Man 2 in like 2.5 days?
Again, main story.
So what did you do? Just sit at your TV and play it nonstop and never take a break? Like,
some people can take breaks from it, Phil, and some people can actually have the capacity to play a game nonstop. Granted, it's very unhealthy, but at the same time, it is possible.
that's wild. Oh my.
Oh, it's so wild. So wild that people can actually take the time and the effort to finish a video game. Oh.
Already people are talking about my attire. I don't know why.
Because you look like a hobo or a drunk dad looking at the unemployment section in the newspaper.
This is the kind of stuff that I actually wear on like a normal day.
Oh, if that's what you look like, then you probably get a lot of people giving you like quarters and pennies saying, we feel so sorry for you. Here's some coins.
Like on a day when I'm not on stream, if this is a day off, this is the kind of stuff that I would wear.
You know, all of a sudden I'm just thinking of is toss a coin to your beggar. Oh, beggars aplenty. Oh, beggars aplenty. Oh, oh, oh.
During the normal day. And it's weird because people are like, oh my God, look at Phil. He's got a dress shirt on and he's got like a t-shirt under. Oh my.
That really doesn't look like a dress shirt at all. That just looks like a casual long sleeve shirt. I mean, for God's sakes, that's what it looks like. It's not even formal.
My God, they're freaking out in the chat. Like, yeah, this is normal clothing. This is like normal attire. This is what I would wear on a day out or a fall day if I'm not on stream. That's the thing. When I'm on stream, I always have like a gaming shirt on.
Or you wear like a button-up shirt to make you show your age. I mean, for God's sakes, now he's bringing up the fact that he wears gamer shirts. Phil, it doesn't fucking matter what you wear. As long as you're entertaining, that's all that matters. But, again, you're not even that.
Well, not anymore. Since you guys have said you're tired of the gaming shirt stuff, I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to wear my normal stuff, okay?
I don't think that everyone told him to stop wearing the gamer shirts. I think his wife, his wife told him to stop wearing the shirts and actually act his age. So that's why he's wearing whatever the fuck this is. I'm still drunk dad.
Okay.
Oh god, the demon snort.
So, I hope that you guys enjoy the fall attire.
I certainly am not. Phil, for God's sakes. Fall attire, it's usually like jeans, shoes, a t-shirt with a jacket on. But this, again, just makes you look like a hobo that people are going to toss coins to. You know, toss a coin to the beggar!
I actually, this morning, I'm a little disappointed. I bought a different shirt, a nice shirt, that was a button-down shirt as well, that was like a brown.
Why did he call it a button-down shirt? Let's call it a button-up shirt. Or just a button shirt. Like, for God's sake, a button-down. I've never once heard it called a button-down shirt. Like, fucking goddamn it, Phil.
Design with like some plaid or whatever. And it's a piece of junk.
Oh, God. He got a piece of clothing at, like, a fine, fancy retail store, and then all of a sudden, it's a piece of garbage.
I had washed it and everything, but I hadn't worn it yet. I went to put it on today, and it had like a million loose strings. The entire inside of the shirt here had unsewn itself in the wash. I hadn't even worn the shirt yet.
Well, Phil, there are some shirts that you cannot wash in the goddamn washing machine. That type of shirt, you can't do it. You have to wash that by hand. And yes, you can do that.
And the entire inside all unsewn, so the whole thing was like coming apart. I'm like, wow, well, that shirt was a piece of junk. I can't believe they even sell that in a store. Luckily, like I told you guys, I don't pay full price for my clothes. I go to like discount stores or resellers. So, I mean, probably $10 for the shirt.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to say to help you sleep at night. But Phil claiming that he spends only like $10 for like the whole shirts, I'm calling massive bullshit. There's no way in hell that this man who cries poor, that lives a bougie life, will actually go to like a Ross or a fucking Goodwill. Something tells me that he actually goes to like something really bougie and he's complaining that he ruined like a $60, $70 shirt.
What are you going to do? Not everything's going to be great, right? So that was
Like your content? Absolutely.
disappointing. I wanted to wear that shirt today and I had to throw it out because the whole thing's falling apart on me.
Phil, you could also use it as a rag. There's nothing wrong with taking a shirt and using it like a wash rag. But again, he has no real use of anything. He doesn't know how to secondhand make things. Goddamn, Phil. You are pathetic in the real world. He just keeps snorting up a storm right now. I mean, Phil, did you not take your allergy medicine?
You know what? I want to get something out of the way right now. All right? So, the good news is I got paid by YouTube today.
Oh, holly fucking Luya, you got paid. So him saying he has to wait 5 days was an absolute fucking lie. He did say that it would take him 5 days to get his paycheck. But in reality, it could take up to 5 days. So again, people who are monetized underneath YouTube's partnership will get paid the very next day, or they'll get paid 2 days later. So in this case, 23rd, 2 days.
So, the whole worrying about, oh no, I don't have money to pay bills and stuff is over. The money's here. In fact, this morning I scheduled a ton of bills to get paid because it was here. We're good.
Huh, so you could stop begging, right? I mean, you could stop saying that begging's a necessary evil and you could stop begging, right?
For the rest of the month, please support my streams however you like. Whether that would be a membership or a gifted membership to help the community. As you saw, we lost a lot of members.
God damn it, I got a little bit hopeful, hoping he would stop begging, but here we are, back to the daily beg!
This month, about 150, because we were over 650, and then we dipped down to below 500. So, that would be a great way.
Yeah, please give me the memberships, guys, because that's how I can make money full-time.
To support. Super chat, super stickers. Much appreciated. Tips, of course they're appreciated. Tips are, what I use to pay day-to-day stuff.
Tips are mandatory when it comes to Phil's, regimen, because if he wants the money in the short term, that's how he wants his money. He doesn't care about the long term. He just wants the short term. So Hoagie can come and just spread Phil's cheeks around.
What I'll use to get groceries later this week and stuff
Groceries, huh? I didn't know you can eat JPEGs.
like that. But the thing is, now that I got paid after this delay by YouTube, now I don't have to talk about it anymore.
But you'll still talk about money. You'll still keep begging.
You guys are free to support however you want. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports in any way. Really appreciate that.
But you don't, though. If you don't make your tier 1 tips goals every stream, you get upset. It's like, Phil, we know how you operate. And every single time you get money, you're never grateful. And you're constantly begging for more. And God damn it, Phil, stop looking at me like that.
The one thing I would say is I am still trying to hit the tier 1 tips goal every stream.
See? He still wants that tier 1 tips goal every stream.
Especially with these new releases. It'd be nice if I could do that. It would help a lot. It would keep everything going. I wouldn't have any concerns, basically.
But, Phil, you love to bring up concerns, even imaginary ones, to make your audience feel sorry for you. I mean, for God's sakes, grifters gotta grift, am I right?
So, yeah, if we can do that, that'd be stupendous. Every once in a while, you'll hear me mention contributions, but not often. I mention it like once on the pre-stream.
But, Phil, you keep begging. You're just admitting to everybody that you beg every time. Oh, I beg within 30 minutes, an hour. Phil, you still beg.
Slash podcast. And then
It's not a podcast.
maybe every once in a while on the live stream. But you have to understand that I'm here, twice a day for lengthy streams. If you actually add it up, I'm actually on stream about 8 to 10 hours a day minimum.
No, you're not. Not even fucking close. At max, you are here for at least 6 to 7 hours. Sometimes 8 if you're doing overtime. So quit bullshitting us about your schedule, Phil.
And every once in a while, I'll just mention it on and off. I try not to harp on it. I do very minimal ads on my streams.
But you shill yourself out on the goddamn regular, Phil. You keep saying, I'll wear a silly hat, a silly vest, and the gun and glasses if you give me money. Oh, come on, guys. Do you want me to be the anti-prostitute and put clothes on?
Incredibly minimal. If I do one, it'll be like one scheduled break, if that. Sometimes I don't even do one. I don't want you guys to be bombarded with advertisements and asking for stuff. I'm crowdfunding.
Well, then again, Phil, you say that you don't want them to be bombasted with it, but they see it on the bottom of the screen every single time, and they always hear you complain that you need money. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Phil. We know your motif. We know what you do.
It's important. It's my income.
No, it's your spending money. It's your way to enable your addictions even more.
To mention it as a reminder, it is important.
I love the fact that now he's not calling it begging. He's calling it reminders. Guys, give me money. I'm reminding you to please give me money. I implore you to give me money.
To keep that going. Some days, literally, I mention it and then immediately, oh yeah, I want to help, and then people will contribute. So
no, not everyone wants to contribute. The only time people quote unquote contribute, it's usually your whales that do it. That feel sorry for you.
It has to. It's a necessary evil, as they say.
Oh my God, he's really talking about a necessary evil. Phil, what you're doing is not even that. A necessary evil would be like paying taxes. A necessary evil is going into a workplace, an actual fucking job. Because this right here is not a fucking job. But regardless, going to a job, punching in 9 to 5, working with people that you cannot fucking stand to make money. That's a necessary evil. What you are doing is more likely chaotic evil. Due to the fact that every single time you don't make money, you go either clown mode, bitch and complain to your audience, or you pull a sob story. Because what you create with your grifts, it's fucking chaos, dude.
I could have a stream where my entire border is just advertisements. Click here for the referral link. Go check out this product that I'm shilling here. Here's a product placement over here. Go over here, spend. I don't have any of that.
Well, the reason why is because nobody wants to work with you, Phil. That's the reason why you don't have any paid sponsorships and referral codes. It's shit like that. It's why. It's your personality that really gets in the way, Phil.
Why? Because I care about my content.
No, you don't. Not even fucking close. You don't even go back and rewatch your content before uploading it. Instead, you go record, stop, upload, and you only get $3.
I actually want you to enjoy it. I don't want you to sit here being bombarded with shilling and bullshit.
Well, they do it every single time. It's called you begging for money.
Like a lot of other people who run podcasts and their entire border is a fucking ad. You can tell who's in it because they have passion for what they're doing, and who's in it for this because they're fucking greedy.
Phil, I'm going to tell you this for the record, too. If they have a podcast and they really enjoy podcasting and they have ads on there, they're getting paid for their passion. They're getting a little bit of extra income to keep themselves afloat. But instead, you don't want to look at it like that. You don't even give a fuck about any of these people. Instead, you're looking at it going, they're just greedy assholes. Well, excuse me while I go beg for money. Give me money! After that Tarantino-style cut, when Phil's explained his fall attire, he went on to play Spider-Man 2. Honestly, nothing special was there. He found a glitch, and he was going over that one side mission with the old man Earl. It's a very emotional scene, but Phil ruins it for people, so I'm just going to skip ahead and move on to Mario Wonder, just due to the fact that that was a little bit more interesting than that.
Honestly, Phil, thanks for taking action in regards to the recent SOC account infiltration, especially on the night streams. I noticed it isn't as bad on the daytime streams, but I hardly can make it to those. Chat is going to be slower, but much better now. Hopefully.
Okay, so a little context with this, though. This was OIC's, little super chat. Yeah, I know that it's blurred out, but we all know that it's fucking OIC. Alright, so what all happened with it, though, was that someone went into the chat by the name of Willow, but everyone knows who Willow is, and apparently Phil got upset with this legacy viewer and just banned them. And also banned Sandy, too. That was two accounts that would talk back and forth with each other. So essentially, Phil just up and kicked them out. Great way to treat your audience that's been in there for the spick and span of everything, Phil.
Let's just update the leaderboard right now. Only Iced Coffee had done a whopping $100 super chat, and I really appreciate that. So let's get set up on the leaderboard. Obviously, ginormous amount of support before we even booted the game. That is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, but it's going to go into your next YouTube check. You're kind of disappointed that it was a super chat and not a tip. But then again, it comes to show that OIC is not done dick riding Phil.
Well, Only Iced Coffee says I didn't have to put him on the leaderboard, but it doesn't really matter if I put you on the leaderboard or not, because if you really don't want me to, Only Iced Coffee, do you want me to remove you from the leaderboard? Is it really that big of a deal?
Well, pretty much it is, though, because everybody knows who OIC is, and a lot of things with OIC has been going on, and it doesn't really paint them in a good light.
Because I can remove you if you want me to. That's your call. But, you know...
And that's the funny thing, though. He treats Only Iced Coffee with respect. Oh, you don't want to be on the leaderboard? Oh, okay. I'll remove you because you told me to. But anyone else that does a super chat, he immediately either A, puts him on the leaderboard, or B, completely doesn't even bother. Because he just moves on to the next one.
So, that with super chats, the latest super chat always supersedes the last. It's not like tips where the top tip stays there all night. So, if you wanted me to remove you, I could remove you. Let me know.
And that's why they're both in cahoots with each other, constantly messaging each other back and forth. But why is it that Only Iced Coffee is never a mod?
It's up to you. You do what you want. It's all good. I'm flexible in that regard. But
flexible. You say that you're flexible. No, Phil, you're only flexible to your regulars and whales. But if anyone else gives you a super chat that's not a regular or whale, you do not work with them. But then again, you claim to be an interactive streamer entertaining an audience, when in reality, you're only entertaining like 10 people. That's all. And now we're getting a memoriam for Willow. Well, Phil, you're automatically the bad man to begin with. I mean, there's a lot of things you've done that contributes you to being the bad man.
Willow likes my button-down shirt apparel for the fall. I'm glad that you like it.
You see what I mean? It's like a memoriam now. It's like, Willow's been around for a long while, and now all of a sudden Phil's like, I'm done with you. You've served me no purpose.
Willow likes the new sign. Thank you, Willow. I like it too. I think it's really awesome.
Willow likes this. Willow likes that. Willow can never touch my tiny little dick.
Thank you, Willow. I will tell Cat that everyone wished her a happy birthday today.
Even though he never said anything about a birthday to Cat. Just saying. He didn't say, honey, Willow said happy birthday.
Willow says, like the new background for the month, like the purple text. Yes. Everything today was themed purple. And if you didn't know, Willow...
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually some good fucking memoriam shit, so it's GG's.
Why do you ask such ridiculous questions? Like, did I ever meet Tom Brady in person? Yes, actually, he lives right in the same neighborhood. I don't know if you knew that. Okay.
I love how it just ends with...
Okay. I'll get rid of it. How stupid. These fucking people, man.
Yeah, these fucking people. These legacy viewers have been around since a good long while. I'm guessing for at least Twitch days. Yeah, real fucking shame that they're still around. Bye.
And they're all the same person. I keep telling you guys, all these sock accounts are the same exact person, or it's the same people sitting on a Discord server together.
I love how he immediately goes back into the whole Discord conspiracy theories, saying that everyone that comes in on a sock account, they're talking with each other on a Discord, even though you're the one talking to your own mods in a Discord, and you get paranoid when no one's talking to you.
And they come in on these different accounts, and then they pretend like, you know, they're real people, when in reality it's just the same person 20 times, and they talk with each other, they pretend to be people, and some of them try to act nice enough so that people will accept them, and then they just stay under the radar, and then all of a sudden, like a month or two after them being here, they talk a lot more, and it gets to the point where it's like, I've just had enough of this bullshit. I'm not even...
So if you're talking way too much in this chat, he doesn't like it. That's what I'm getting from all of this. Even though Willow somewhat asked you questions and was giving you compliments, all of a sudden, you kind of came to this quote-unquote epiphany that this person was secretly two-faced, even though that was never the case with Willow, though. But again, though, you just want to sit there and go, oh, it's all a conspiracy, Discord, and blah, 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 blah.
We're going to wait. I've had enough of waiting for them to break rules. When I know that they're sock accounts, I'm just going to take them out at this point.
But then again, though, Phil, if you're so hell-bent on fucking taking out sock accounts, get rid of OIC sock accounts then. All right, you won't get rid of those because those are your whales, and you want to receive money from one person.
It's a Discord server of them. I know because I've been sent logs of it. I've seen logs from the fucking server.
If that's the case, Phil, present evidence. Show it. All right, you won't do that, but you'll show emails of fucking people that worked under Machinima, and you kept those emails up, but never of your own, or never of the Discord logs, or anything that you're claiming that you've been sent. Because you want to make the whole conspiracy that they're targeting you. You're trying to paint yourself as the victim. Right.
But these people talking amongst themselves about their sock accounts and how they're going to have conversations with each other and shit. It's so pathetic. Like, what? On what purpose are you serving? You're not derailing my chat. My streams are fine.
Even though you get upset every single time and you look over your chat, they all sock accounts, gotta ban them, and you keep mentioning it. You're saying that it's not derailing your chat, but you're talking about it right now. So it's derailing your chat. And you're not worried about it, but you're talking about it. You see, you can say one thing, but actions show a different light with that, Phil.
You're not, you know what I mean? Like, you're not doing anything. You're just wasting everyone's time.
I mean, can't we say the same things about your streams, Phil? You're just wasting everyone's time? Because that's what streams are. They're considered a time waster. But no, you want to say you're providing meaningful curation.
It is, Phil?
No. I can't.
Phil, are you fucking serious? Grab the fucking Wonder Seed.
I can't get to those. I can't reach those pipes. No, I can't reach those. They're too high.
Phil, are you fucking serious? They just sprouted the Wonder Seed. Go pick it up.
High up. And this one doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I can't find it.
He's trying to find secrets, but then again, it kind of shows that he looks up guides. Oh, you want to go to the secret world? You go to this pipe. Okay, where is it, chat? Looking at the stream chat. Guy, what? Where is it?
Nothing there. Right? Nothing.
And I love the fact that Phil says that the sock accounts are wasting people's times. But yet, you're wasting everyone's time by looking for a pipe that doesn't exist!
And you can't get up to that one. It's impossible. There's no way to reach this one. No, you can't.
Oh my god, Phil, just grab the seed.
I can reach this one, but this one doesn't do anything. Nope.
Come on, Phil, just grab the goddamn seed!
Nothing. Nothing. Look. So this isn't it. It can't be it. It doesn't reach. See?
Oh my god, Phil, just stop.
You can't go up there. So I have no idea. I think you
Phil, stop relying on your chat. And you're saying that this is meaningful content when it's just you relying on chat to hold your goddamn hand!
guys are messing with me. Because I can't get up there. I don't know what else to do. There's nothing else to do. This is the end of the stage.
God damn it, Phil, just move on! Come on! You're driving me crazy, Philip!
You don't see that every day.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, but on Phil's streams, you see it constantly!
Oh! Oh, wow!
Oh, wow, I already knew this was there!
What the? How on earth would you have known that was there?
Well, you see, there is a tilted pipe that if you go up it leads you to the secret!
No.
Damn it.
I am so fucking glad that I have the clown on there, because god damn it, this is just clown mode. Thank you to whoever commented on my video to say put that in, because honestly, it's clown mode, guys.
No.
Oh my god, Phil, you're not funny at all. Yeah, you're laughing at your own jokes. What, you fart and you go, fuck.
Take a breath. We're underwater.
Phil, just grab the goddamn coin!
Oh no.
Oh my god, I was so against doing this, but I had an idea that I'm going to react to every single part of him playing Mario Wonder. I'm going to make a series of a reaction to it. You know, this is how you don't play indoors, but I'm going to do what Pyro Megadeth does. Shout out to one of the OGs. But at the same time, goddamn, this is going to drive me insane.
No, 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 no.
Oh, no.
You are making me want to drink right now.
I still can't get it.
Phil, you notice that there's a gap in between it? Just stay fucking put!
I still can't do it. Dude, I can't get it. If I get it, then I get crushed.
Oh my fucking god. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna show you how it's fucking done! So right here, I am at that level. Dolphin Kick 2, the badge challenge. As you can see, it is difficulty star 2. Meaning that it's not that hard at all. It's pretty simplistic. It's a badge challenge. But Phil wants to go around here just complaining over and over again that he couldn't do it right here. And again, it's not that hard of a level. It's right here, you just press R2, and you can stop for a little bit. You don't have to constantly press it over and over. But right here, you can also take your time with it. Again, it's heavily revolved around patience. And see, up, indention, you're done. Yeah, focus, take a breath. Me, I'm playing a little bit reckless, but at the same time, I can handle this. Because unlike Phil, I'm an actual gamer, and that's it. I have a passion for games, but he doesn't. But we can continue forward. We're here. Oh, what's that? We reached a checkpoint. Oh, good golly moo. We can move onward. Now, right here, you have to be very patient. Take your time with it. Because one false move and you will be fucked. Alright, so right here, you can actually move forward or move upward. The best thing to do is move upward. See that we're here. See, good form, but we're not going to finish it off just yet because there's another coin right there. Right, we are going to move forward. Forward. And looky there. There's the level. It is done. However, I did not get the top of it. But since I'm done with the challenge, we can actually just proceed forward. So this is not even an hour. This isn't taking me like 30 minutes. This took me about 2 minutes. Again, this level, he proclaims, as so fucking hard. Especially with the indents. It's not that hard.
I can't do it. Because the way they did, they indented it. So if you try to get that coin, it's indented and you get stuck and then you can't get out in time.
Well, if y'all saw how I did it, that's how you're supposed to do it. How he's doing it, completely fucking stupid.
What the heck, man?
Oh, what the heck, man? It's an indentation. You know, in all the other Mario games, like Mario World, there's always an indentation or a little crevice that you can stay so you don't get crushed. Think of it like that. Well, at least he stopped going.
Okay, I made it.
Phil, you got lucky with this one.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Yeah, I know. These are all socks, right? All right, I'm going to get rid of all these.
God fucking damn it. More sock accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4 sock accounts.
Good. I can't ban all of them unless they say something in the chat. But if I see them, I'll get rid of them.
How did you even know they're sock accounts, Phil? What, did OIC message you on Discord say, Philly baby, did you know that these are sock accounts? No, I'm gonna take care of it.
In fact, here's what I'll do, guys. I'll split the part. You guys don't need to deal with me moderating. I'll take care of this. I'll be right back with more Mario. I hope you're enjoying.
No, I'm not. I feel like I need to take some antidepressants. How bad you're playing right now.
See you in the next part.
Did I say antidepressants? I meant anti-anxiety pills.
That's why the people watching on YouTube don't have to watch me moderate here.
Oh, but we'll see you moderate, Phil. We'll definitely fucking see it.
Oh, let's see. Got rid of that one, got rid of that one, got rid of that one.
And it's just adding on to his ban list.
Okay, I think we got most of them now.
You think. But you'll never get rid of them all.
And they're, by the way, they're all the same 1 to 2 people, so.
Again, you're just making up bullshit to fit your narrative.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
Oh, God. But they rejuvenate.
They look like viruses from fucking Dr. Mario. I mean, probably not, but nice touch.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what the heck? I'm doing a super flip. No!
Yeah, because you're Super Luigi, aka you got the superstar. That was not well timed because you fell off the goddamn cliff or cloud. Sorry, I'm still kind of mind fucked over him failing at getting the medallions and underwater.
Oh, wait! Oh! That's embarrassing.
Clearly.
That's pretty embarrassing. You're
Clearly.
just getting your groove on. You're just getting your momentum going. And then that happened.
Phil, you never had any goddamn momentum. You know what? Doing it for this level too. So we finally get across to this stage, the Sugar Star Trial across the night sky. Level 3 this time. Not level 2, but level 3. Kind of like in the medium, in between. So this one is not so bad though, because I said before, the viruses, they look pretty. And when Phil was like, oh, they rejuvenate. No, regenerate's the right word, not rejuvenate. But then again, Phil likes to say words that he doesn't understand. And look at how easy this is. This is an easy stage. It really is. And yet Phil's sitting there going, oh, it's so, now I don't know why I did that. It's like, Phil, if you would have just, oh, I don't know, not fall off like an idiot, maybe you would have had a chance. But you didn't, though. Also, I need to hurry up. There we go. There. Stage is done. And that took me about less than a minute and a half. How? How is it that Phil can be that incompetent when it comes to video games? Especially this one.
What kind of a professional gamer am I? Right?
Not a good one. Then again, you're never a gamer because you have no passion for it. It is entirely fucking sad that Phil thinks that he is a gamer and that he's not lazy, but yet every single time you see him stream, he is always looked at as lazy and very bored with the games, as well as being a very shitty gamer. Mario Wonder was no fucking exception to the rule. Even with the side-by-side comparisons, it's clear as day who has the real passion for gaming and who doesn't. But moving on to Willow, though, it really is surprising that he kept Willow on for a long period of time. But something clicked inside of his brain that decided to go, yep, I'm done with Willow. Willow's annoying me. Fuck off and bye. It's like, Phil, this is how you really treat people. If they don't become followers of you, not a membership, or they don't give you money, then they have no use to you. And you automatically just throw them to the side like they're nothing. It's entirely fucked up. That's how he treats his audience. But yet he'll always keep the ones close by. And that includes his whales, some of his regulars like Jade, as well as his son Derek. That degenerate motherfucker. But with that said and done, we can end this video here, and we can fulfill it with the Phil prayer. Deliver us from the dents, deliver us from the pay pigs, deliver us from the pignosis. May we never become dented. May we never become a beggar like Darkside Phil. For the love of God, if this is how you truly treat your regular viewers, or just your viewers in general, you do not deserve to stream at all. Instead, just stop, give it up, and move on to something else. I'm sure that Burger King is hiring somewhere. Amen.